Hi viewers, welcome back to Mom and Jess Moment Talk Show. So this is another episode in the marital roles and responsibilities in marriage. And in light of Valentine, as we all know, we're in the Valentine season, we have this awesome topic which we refer to as "It can only get better and sweeter." So today with me, I have this very beautiful couple. They are Akinpelus. They are here to do justice to this topic. I trust them because I know they are one kind of a romantic couple, especially the daddy in the house. So let's get some tips on how to, keep our marriages sweeter and better. I'm sure young couples can learn from them, and also even older couples could pick a thing or two. You never know. So stay tuned. Please remember to subscribe to this channel to keep you in line of subsequent episodes. So just to introduce our wonderful couple. I'm sure the viewers are waiting to hear from you.
Okay, you're welcome all to Mom and Jess Talk Show. I believe we have been enjoying the show all along. We have been enjoying it. Okay, like she had said, her name is Akinpelu Olayinka. That is my own name, and my wife is
Akinpelu Sola.
And we
are going to be doing justice to the topic
as the Holy Spirit will lead.
Okay, you're all welcome. Let's have a ride.
Okay. All right, viewers, please grab your popcorn. This one is something you will not miss. I trust this couple. I trust them. So let's hit the show. Are you both ready?
Yes.
Okay, let's go. Our topic is to get better and sweeter. In Jesus' name, for all marriages watching, we pray that your marriages will get better and sweeter. So that being said, the first question is, what are the aspects of marriages that actually makes marriage get better and sweeter?
Okay, actually we would like to talk about some aspect of marriages that especially people that we got into marriage about 3 years ago, and there are some aspects of marriage we never thought about, we never really paid attention to until we got into it, and we had to learn it. So and they are very, very important in marriage, and one of it is parenting. Parenting, especially for young couples. When people are planning to get married, and they are running around doing all the preparations and all that, people usually don't talk about parenting that much. And what we learned when we got married and when we had our baby was, what I personally got to understand was, she was raised by a totally different parent from mine, and because of that, there were differences in our orientation, mindset in terms of bringing up a child. So sometimes it's caused some misunderstanding, but we got to understand that we are coming from different backgrounds, and we needed to strike a balance and understand that there can be a meeting point, sort of. So our people that are just getting into marriage, they need to talk about it, sit down and talk about it. How do we intend to raise our children? How do we go about it? Another very important aspect of marriage is financing. Financing is very, 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 very important. There is this popular saying that love is sweet, but when money enters it becomes sweeter. All right. So how do we finance our home? How do we finance our home? What are the plans? What are the practical plans to financing the home? Because if there is no money in the home, I can assure you that there will be rancors, there will be misunderstanding. Then another very important one is understanding individual differences. You are marrying someone that is particularly very, very different from you. There is no how two people, even twins, even people that were born the same day, they have different personalities. So I don't know if my wife has
more to add.
You've said it all. Those are the main important things: finance, parenting, and understanding individual differences. Your differences also matters. is very important. If you understand each other's differences, there won't be chaos, there won't be any cause of misunderstanding. Let me put it that way.
Right. Thank you so much. Viewers, you've heard it, just a recap, understanding personality differences, which I believe is very important. Like if you're not able to accommodate or tolerate the personalities of your spouse, it causes problems in the marriages. And that is why I think oftentimes, couples should get to understand a bit about themselves before they take it a step further to marriage. Thank you so much.
Sorry for I just remembered a point. We are Christians actually, so
Right.
we need to talk about this. The foundation of the marriage is also
Very important.
Jesus was talking about two builders in the Bible. The parable of two builders. One was that wise builder. The other one was that a foolish builder. The wise builder built his house on a solid rock. So when the flood came, when the wind blew, when chaos, rain fell and all that, the house was still standing. So the other one built his house on sand, and when flood came, it was washed away. So the foundation, another aspect of marriage as Christians that we know is the foundation, which is Christ Jesus.
We thank God for that insight. We can never overemphasize on that issue. And with all that has been said, it just gave me a cause for concern to know what you both think about, marriages that are the breach of, separation, due to, mistrust and all of that. What's your take on that? How could they try to, revive, the marriage in terms of making it get better for them?
Yes, when talking about marriages at the bridge of separation or mistrust, one thing I've noticed is in any situation we find ourselves, maybe any situation of misunderstanding or any situation that causes mistrust, we should first identify the cause of the problem.
Absolutely.
What's the cause of the problem? Is it finance? Is it maybe unfaithfulness in the marriage? It could be maybe children, maybe children, it could be one thing or the other. We should identify the cause of the problem. Once the cause of the problem is identified, then we can start taking things slowly. Take things slowly, make sure you don't rush things. And again, another thing I find important is we should try to identify with a spiritual figure. It could be a pastor, it could be an elderly person, people that have experience in that field that can actually give you guide, support you, and maybe give you advice that will help in that line.
Okay. In addition to what my wife had just said, I was talking with a colleague sometimes ago, just before I got married. So I usually have this opinion that what happens between me and my partner stays between us. And we were talking about having problem. She just got married then. We were working in the same lab. She just got married then. Me, I think I was still planning. We were just planning to get married. So we were talking, and I said, whatever happens between my wife stays between. We're not sharing anything in our marriage with anybody. Then she said something. You see, you're dealing with an adult who can be. It's both ways. You are an adult. She is an adult.
Right.
We can be strongly headed sometimes. We can be tough sometimes to deal with. So it is better to know someone that you know that if I mention this name to my wife that I'm going to report you to this person,
he or she will adjust.
So maybe the parents, the father, maybe her spiritual mentor or someone like that. So when a marriage is at the brink of separation, like my wife said, someone should be contacted. Maybe the pastor, maybe someone that is more experienced, someone that can call, that can call both of you to order, both of you, and you, someone that the person, your partner can listen to, you also can listen to. It could even be a counselor or someone that is very, very important. Another thing that can be done is to surround yourself with people So if you want to be successful, surround yourself with people that are successful.
Right.
So if you want a very beautiful marriage, surround yourself with people are having good marriages.
All right.
Do you understand?
Right.
So if there's a way
it rubs off.
We rub off on ourselves.
Right.
So when you surround yourself with academic people, you will go to school.
You don't have a choice.
If the zeal will come, if you go around with, you see families that play football, you see that the father plays football, before you know it, the first son is playing football.
Right.
It's just natural. It's a natural law. So when you surround yourself with people of certain orientation, people of certain character, it's as a way of rubbing off on you, and you also experiencing the same. So surround yourself with people that have good marriages, and you can learn from them. Right. You can be influenced from them. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Let me quickly add this. Sorry. Another thing I think is very, very important is we should respect, once the problem has been identified, they've been called to order. From that point, they should start respecting each other's differences. I normally say that a lot because that may even be the cause of the clash in the first place. Once it has been they've been called to order, then you should respect each other. The wife should respect the wife. The husband should love the man should respect the wife, and the husband should love the wife. So this thing is really key in marriage. The Bible also stated it, and we can follow that guideline to guide our marriage.
Wow, thank you so much. So identifying, areas in our spouses that needs to be respected, I think also it's really actually goes a long way. But I know that there's issue of narcissist behaviors in some spouses, especially with the men. I'm sorry to say, there are issues that when the man emotionally abuses the woman. I'm not taking sides. I know there are some women that also are naggers and all of that, or physical abusers in the marriage. Usually it's difficult for the other partner to respect or take certain things in that situation. But as you have pointed out, I think a counselor will be the right person to handle such situations. So I just wanted both of you to share a little bit of your marriage experience on how you keep your marriage running sweeter and better, because I see how romantic you guys, the romantic gestures and all of that. Let the couples that are watching learn from you.
Okay, let me start.
Okay.
There are so many things that are usually in place to
our ears are itching
to have a good marriage.
Right.
So many, but we'll try to highlight them and try to make it as brief as possible. But the first thing I feel is very important is commitment. Commitment from both spouses, from the wife, from the husband. Because if one party is more committed than the other, there may be a little misunderstanding. The commitment may not be eventually equal at the end of the day, but then there should be some level of commitment that is at least quite reasonable enough. Another thing is communication. Communication in marriage is very good. You should see your spouse as your partner.
Absolutely.
It's a partnership thing. It's not an ownership thing. Yeah, though the Bible says we should expect our husband be our head, just like Christ is our head. But then you should see it as a friendship thing. Communication. You play. You go out.
Have fun.
Have fun. I saw one of your videos sometimes ago. I was just like, oh my goodness. Marriage is actually sweet when you find the right partner. You were on swing with daddy and your last child was there. I was just like, oh my goodness. This is how marriage should be.
Oh really? It shouldn't take so much, it shouldn't cost so much to have fun.
You should, and that can actually be established through communication. When you communicate, you can pour out your mind to your partner can pour out his mind to you, and it's very easy. It shouldn't be a kind of rigid stuff,
complicated kind of thing. God help marriages.
There are other things as well. There are so many other things.
Let's hear.
Okay. Like my wife had said, you are in marriage with your friend, basically. So the friendship should not fade away. Most marriages, I assume, started on friendship.
Absolutely.
So that friendship should not fade away. So when you are in when you are in a marriage with, when you consider your partner your friend, you get along better. Get along better. Me, I'm a very humorous person, so
yeah.
So you can't. She can't get tired of my humor.
Always.
Of my humor, she can't get tired. There is no how you sit with me and we will not. You will not laugh. Even though we've been together for years now, she will still laugh. I will abuse you. You will abuse me.
So please, can I come in there? Does that mean you guys don't have misunderstanding? Really, let's get to it. So how do you make it?
I slightly mentioned it the other time, especially in the time. For example, is the parenting when we had our child, and sometimes remember our baby will do some things that we would consider she should be scolded for, and she will be like, she will want to come in between us, like,
right.
You know the mother. And me, I was brought up in a
very strict.
My mom will flog you, and but for our mom does not even beat. I know her mom very well. If we call her, we joke and play. She's so soft. She doesn't flog. She doesn't. So that's the kind of home she was. Really? So it's caused some little. It caused some little rancor between us before we adjusted and all that. So she knows that if I want to, she's my baby. I can't kill her. I will scold her. So when I told her, when I want to scold her, just carry your face. I won't kill her. Sometimes I will just, the scolding could just be sit down there. But she as a mother will be like, oh, she sit down there.
I get that.
And all that. So there are as little as that, little as reaching an agreement on how to bring up a child. Sometimes it could be some words that are spoken and she won't, me, I play a lot. And jokingly, sometimes I say things that could
lighten her mood.
Maybe I was trying to lighten her mood, and she could pick something and say, so it's me you are talking, you mentioned that to her. So little things like that, it's called, they cause rancor, but we're still getting used to each other, actually. So, yeah.
Interesting. There's something about marriage, you just keep learning. It's a school that never ends,
Exactly.
So it's like an onion layer. You keep opening and so I pray the Lord will continue to strengthen and to always get sweeter and better for you both. In Jesus' name.
Amen.
Okay, let's look at in terms of intimacy. We're in light of Valentine, so I'm sure some couples will want to learn a thing from you guys. What love languages work, for you both? My sister is shy.
Okay, personally, I could be very, maybe some men maybe I'm being stereotypical now, but usually men can be absent-minded.
African men typically.
So maybe I'm a typical man. So sometimes I'm very absent-minded, and I don't even remember that Valentine is coming or something, God. Or a particular. But she is a very
every woman should be now.
She knows dates. She knows dates.
Tell us what you think. We don't joke with those dates.
She knows dates. She knows important. Even this show that we're doing now, she's been on my neck. So she's a more committed kind of person than myself. So she compliments me in that aspect. So we'll go out. We'll go out, right? Okay, so she, on the other side, I'm a more social person. If you see us in a place outside our home, it's probably from our own idea. Okay, we can visit this particular place. This place is nice and all that. She is not as outgoing like myself. So it's a kind of.
I think God knows how to balance. My husband is a quiet one.
And
so give God.
So we'll have fun outside. We'll go out. and she likes the family kind of
thing.
just me, you, and our baby.
Oh,
let's have
sweet.
it like that.
Sweet.
She's always, if I say, okay, why can't we go out with you? No, we're not going out with anybody. It's myself, you, and our
Which
baby.
is actually
Not like come out with another. Then sometimes you just want
you just want your family space, you know.
Yeah,
I think I also like
so
that as well.
there are a lot of complementary
Aspect
attributes
from her.
from both sides.
Nice.
Yeah, so if for couples out there, you can also go out, spend time together. It doesn't have to be outside. You can spend time together inside. You can spend time together in your home. But if you can go out and see the outside world and share moments together, it's very, very big.
Let my sister just wrap it up for us. What are your love language? Share with our people.
Sincerely, you have said it all. Because most of the time I like family kind thing, have fun together, memories.
Really, actually, that is what is important. Viewers, there you have it. You know, this is Valentine period. I pray that our marriages will get better and sweeter. Understand your partner's love language. It might just be a sleep, ice cream or whatever. You know.
Okay, another thing she does a lot. I'm still trying to. Okay, when we're still dating, she's the most communicating.
Yeah, communicative
person in her. She would make sure she called that time every blessed day. Every blessed day. Every blessed day. There were times we was far apart. Like I was working in Ilorin, she was in Ibadan, and all that. So she will make sure we'll speak every blessed day. Sometimes I would be tired after work and show my phone somewhere. I'll call. With time, I got used to it.
Got used to it and also stay reciprocating.
Reciprocating. Then another thing she does a lot. My wife can go out now. She will buy something.
Oh.
Sometimes I will be like, must you buy something?
Oh, that's so sweet.
She will buy. The last time she still went out, she still came home with a shirt and a short for me.
That's so sweet.
So she will buy something either
and
for myself.
It doesn't be expensive.
And it doesn't have to be expensive. She will buy it for myself and
for the baby.
And the baby.
Wow. Just to wrap it up, viewers, I don't know. There's so much. If we leave, then they'll go on and on and on. So let's just learn from the little nuggets, and it's quite, we'll have to watch this again, play again, and learn 1 or 2 times. The love languages, learn what your partner loves, and in light of Valentine, we wish you all a happy Valentine. God bless you. See you next episode.
Bye.